Hey there, and welcome to the A.D.K Rock and Metal channel. Metal! I am Dave Duz, one of your hosts on the channel, and today I'm going to be doing a video breakdown and pulled apart series on a song that I've been planning to do for months. I can't remember, 6 months. This has been in my folder of like, I need to get around to doing this with the rest of the guys on A.D.K, and it just kept getting pushed back until I was like, you know what, we really need to do this. So this is Nita Straus featuring Alissa with Gluz, who's from Arch Enemy. This is The Wolf You Feed. So Nita Straus did this album, and she had quite a few different people come on. I think she had, was it Lizzie Hale from Hellstorm did one with her, if I remember right. Maybe wrong. I can't remember. Or was that Sophie Lloyd? Guitar aficionado, or whatever they want to call them. But we're going to check out Nita Straus. I'm looking forward to checking it out. I haven't really done much or looked into Nita Straus too much. I know she does a lot with Alice Cooper, and I know she's a phenomenal guitarist. That's about as far as I know, or she's rated as a phenomenal guitarist, but I've never really listened to her guitar work to give my opinion. So we're doing that today. We're going to break this video into 4 sections, so let's get started. Let's play the first minute, and then we'll share my thoughts and feelings then. Let's do it. Good point to stop there. I didn't want to stop dead on the minute just because I wanted it to flow kind of naturally. Okay, first impressions, really good track. Great video. It's interesting they've got a drummer in the video, but not the rest of people playing, like bassists, other guitars, stuff like that. Maybe they realised if it was just the 2 ladies in the video, it wouldn't make as much sense, especially if Nita's basically used sessions for the other parts, or so if she just uses sessions for each of her different shows and stuff like that. So it's interesting. She only got a drummer in for the shots, and it's a bit of a weird mix of tracks. So you've got this kind of classic thrash intro. Vocals are doing death metal, but then the verse feels it's almost new metalish. The chorus is very kind of new metal, early metalcore choruses. So she's kind of smashed in about 4 or 5 different genres in. And it's almost where deathcore went to in some cases, or some of the metalcore. It's that aggressive vocals over the verses, the clean chorus, and it does work. It does work as a song. It's actually very hooky, very catchy, straight from the off. I know if Andy was on this, he would have hated that clean section. He would have wanted the aggressive vocals. And actually, if anything, I would have actually maybe agreed with it on this one. It's the fact you actually have 2 sections of cleans is a little bit more interesting, rather than just one kind of like doing a verse and then a chorus. We have that transitional period of clean vocals into a very clear, crisp, almost pop-esque vocal delivery from Alissa. She's got a very beautiful voice. I'd have liked to have heard this all with just aggressive vocals, though. I think I would have actually been with Andy. I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with the clean at all. But it's a little cliched as far as obvious that she's going to go down that route. And maybe if it'd been more aggressive, it would have been like, what would have... You'd almost be asking the question and go, why didn't she go clean on it, maybe? I don't know. I'm in 2 minds. I don't know. Yeah, I probably would have. If this had all been pure heavy vocals, I'd probably have been going, do you know what? Clean vocals over that chorus would have sounded great. That's it. It's either side of the fence. It's always the grass is always greener, as they say. Let's keep going. Back to going to a solo, I'm guessing there, so just gonna pause it right there for that one. Gotta love the face makeup, what they've got going on there, what they were doing. Not their normal makeup, which looks fine as it anyway, but the what I'm talking about here is like the almost the death black metal almost esque vocal face makeup is very, very cool. Second time round listening to this, that first riff that they use is very Trivium. So I'm talking like the early, like 2002, 2004 area, the Ascendancy era Trivium riff. So very much the second wave of what we call thrash back in the day. So this is, yeah, thrash metal riff. Love Alissa's vocals overall. This is probably the first time I've heard her sing as cleanly as this. She doesn't do that with Arch Enemy. They don't use anywhere near that sort of level of melody. Having that second time round, hearing her go into that metalcore riff, is a little disappointing in the sense that you're almost wanting it to be better than it is. It's fine, but it's almost like you've heard it so many times before with other metalcore bands going into that chorus, that big hook chorus, probably intentionally. You always want to put a nice, good hook in there, and there is so much music out there. It's so difficult to write anything original. But you give it a pass almost because Alissa's vocals are so lovely. It's the only way I can say it. It's so nice, the vocals, full of emotion. There isn't any real attitude in those clean vocals. It's just being very heartfelt almost. So yeah, interesting. Let's do the solo. She's going up higher on the vocals, but we'll come back to that. Great solo. Loved it, what she was doing there. Loved the fact that she's wearing like this white equivalent of like some sort of wedding-y kind of gown, but she's got her big old black boots on there where she's standing on the furniture. Sitting there, she's treading mud on the furniture. Not good. Here's a question. So when you see these videos, it's a bugbear of mine for bands who are pretending to play their instruments. And when I say pretend, it's not like they're like fake guitar playing that they don't know what they're playing. She obviously knows what she's playing. She wrote the stuff. But when you know what you're hearing on the video is the recorded thing, not a what you're seeing them play. So that's obvious. But do you think that they should have like a fake lead plugged in or a wireless pack plugged in? Because I like to go, if you're going to put the effort of putting a performance on, at least just finish it off with like having a cable plugged in with a wireless pack clipped to the belt or something, like onto the strap of the guitar or something like that. Because when she's holding a guitar and you can see the jack input with nothing in it, it's like wrestling. It's not like wrestling. Actually, wrestling is a lot of work, but it's not her playing what you're hearing there and then. We know that. We're not pretending that we ever did, but It's just that little bit of extra detail that I'd like, but I guess it doesn't really matter as much. Does it matter? Doesn't it matter? Let me know, what do you think in the comments down below. I'd really like to know. Does things like that level of detail make any difference to you in music videos? I look at that level of detail in videos because I'm like, continuity, attention to detail, stuff like that. But yeah, phenomenal solo. Loved it. Very, very cool. Let's finish the song off. Okay, there we go. Nita, Straus, and of course Alissa White, Gluz, and the Wolf Feed. So overall, great track. Very, very accessible. Great hooky choruses. Great aggressive vocals. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that track at all. Should I just end it there? The thing is, I go into these videos and I intentionally now look for something to critique on it. I could just let it slide and just go, yeah. I mean, the thing I will say is that I don't know, Arch Enemy fans. I'd love to know from an Arch Enemy fan point of view, what do you think of it? Because it's good to see Alissa White not having to do the typical Arch Enemy vocal delivery, and she's really allowed to expand her chops, especially on that last bit where she goes up higher and she's almost riffing off that vocal delivery over the top of the standardized vocal that she'd already got on there. So she's really just letting it fly, and again, it sounds great. I mean, she's got a great rock vocal voice, and I know there are some that critique her as not being as good as the previous vocalist, Angela. I think she's phenomenal because I think she's got such a great range to her voice. I've also sort of spoken about Alissa White, Gluz, in comparison to Tatiana, about who's the better of vocalists. My preference is actually Alissa White over the two. I think Tatiana's also a phenomenal vocalist. I love both of their vocals, but I think the range I've heard from Alissa, but I also it's a difficult one because Tatiana's got such a soulful voice as well. When she does her clean, they're both just absolutely phenomenal vocalists. Great performance there from them overall. Good videography throughout. So I really struggle to. I don't think I'm going to be able to critique it in any shape or form. I can't find anything apart from saying that it's got early 2000s metalcore vibes. I don't know if that's a bad thing. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.